Welcome to Devilettuce Presents Pillars of Eternity. We're going to be playing Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2 with all the DLCs. So let's jump right in. I'm going to be going on hard, expert mode.
Five wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Alright, now I already know who I'm going to make. I'm going to be making Tyrion Darrington from Critical Role. Go through this as quick as I can here. I don't think he actually has facial hair, but I'm just going to go with this because I like it. There we go. And then the only one that he doesn't have long hair in this one is the only one with a... it's the only portrait with blonde hair and a human-looking dude, so...
Follow me.
And it's even got Sam
Let's
Riegel's
go.
voice. So it's perfect. Tyrion Darrington. Alright. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you are planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward a looming black mass on the
Whole area's
hillside.
crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks
Touch
you
of the
over.
rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day. There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry, about the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Sparfle nods and slides the worn bow over his shoulder. Who's Sparfle? Where would I find
They grow
these
on a
berries?
bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
What are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pond, so I hear.
Who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business. And not if the weather holds up.
What kind of weather do you have
This
out
time
here?
of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a Beowick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
What are those huge rocks coming out of the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Alright, I'll go see about these berries.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
Oh, jeez.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beowick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Right. Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his
Brought a
tunic.
whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Yeah, well, what do you got? Yeah, we ain't gonna buy anything. We only got 100. We're gonna keep it for now.
Something else you need?
Who are you?
I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire, but I've been trying to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
Well, with an outlook like that, I'm sure you'll do well. We'll see, I suppose. I'm just trying to do right by my family. Why'd you move all the way out here?
Because it seemed friendlier than Raid Saris? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
Deerwood is a former Adair colony, so it seemed like a good place to start. As much as I admire the Raedicarians' work ethic, they've always struck me as a little fanatical. Sounds reasonable enough. Out here, I'm just taking it one day at a time. Tell me about the Adair Empire.
It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Raedceres and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire. A fact our companions are quick to remind me of.
Well, I'd better go.
Huh?
Alright. Wait, now what does she have?
What you need?
Okay, so she has knockdown, which shoves an enemy with enormous force, knocking them prone and causing additional damage. Second wind. And a battle axe. Okay.
Yeah.
What does she have? Lay on hands. Oh, wait, I had some stuff, didn't I? Yeah. We have a cloak. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's just a regular cloak. A worm. And a piglet. Oh, I'll take the worm. And then the Gaun's Plague. This item grants ability to shield the wearer from the myriad perils that plague the world of Elwar, an aspect of the god Ethios. Guan represents the harvest of old age, symbolizes here by the many interlinking sickles that form the ring. As Guan helps protect the dignity of old age, so do his followers pledge to prevent young lives from being harvested before their time. Okay, it grants 15 endurance.
Huh?
Okay. Oh, Sparful.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
That's kind of rude, dude. I'm
There's a
sick.
grove nearby. Ought to have what you're looking for.
Alright. Admith's Writ. We're looking for spring
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Oh shit, what's that up there?
Steady does it.
Let's go!
Oh, not too bad. Okay, she can do 2 per encounter, so I can do it again.
Let's go!
Nice.
Yeah.
2 wolf belts?
This is it.
Odin says you're a working man. Hard work, like that I was a blacksmith. That's right, made my living as a builder. Sort of, as a cook. So I'd be a blacksmith, a builder, or a cook. We'll go with blacksmith. Yeah, how is it you happened to come here? My master was a jealous person. He saw that as soon as I finished my apprenticeships, he would never be able to compete against me. He died in the middle of training. There was nothing left for me there. My skills were wasted on that place. This isn't your business. Well, my master died in the middle of my training. There was nothing left for me there. That's a damnable run of luck. Maybe the new setting will turn things around for you. It's been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Redrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You're here to settle like the rest of the lot? No, I'm just passing through. That's usually the case with the big city, just a little ways further up the same road where you're headed. Nowhere special, just putting as much time and distance between me and my old life as I possibly can. Seeing as how you're halfway between nowhere and nothing, I'd say you picked the right spot. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. Odom will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guide work in Exmittal? But I'd do anything for her. She's a much better woman than me, so I'm here, and we'll see. Odom I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me. Tell me about yourself. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Deerwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in R'tai and another in Adir. My sister's in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. What can you tell me about Deerwood? I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Adir Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they live it. Or like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess, a lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice, she adds, I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Alright, let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfle's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check up on him first. Stop him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get you your water. Burned lady. Here's the stream. Where's Parful at? Deer. Ooh. Oh shit. Travelers maybe, or looters, or bandits. Bad sign, any way you figure it. The corpse is cold to the touch, and a ripe smell wafts from it in putrid ways. A dark, crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen cloth. Leather armor, the 6, hotpick. Okay, heavy armor 10. Leather armor 6. We'll stick with that one. What does she have? She's got 7/9, freeze 9. Yeah, we'll keep hers too.
Yeah.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalisha waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. I got the water skin, a full water skin, okay. Out of the trees emerges Sparfle, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfle? Are you all right?
Sparfle's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in his feet, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag.
Ambush!
shit. Shit. Alright. You're gonna go.
Hmm?
And you're gonna. Let's see, you're knocked back. Knock him back. Now, knock him back.
Let's go.
Alright, come on. Alright, there we go.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
8 gold. What do you got? Ooh. Hide armor, 5 of. No, let's take it. What else is in yours? The footprints around the campfire are distinct and may have been here for days or longer. What's this? A beer? Plus 1 damage reduction for 300 seconds. Okay. Is that all? What's it? Dry cap. Alright, well, let's go back to camp. What's up here? Oh, it's just both of them attack this guy.
Let's go.
Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh shit. Okay, you're gonna knock him back. You don't have any powers yet, so just keep wailing on that dude. Alright. Now, knock him down. Then go back to wailing on him.
Let's go.
Alright, now
Let's go.
both attack that dude. Oh no. Oh. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, bladed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kalisha puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of a man you recognize as Hodin, the last of your caravan left standing. Oh no. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Why have you done this? Your ruin has not been sullied by our hands. You have not trespassed. We have not trespassed. We merely wish to pass through. Your words carry no weight when I have seen the truth with my own eyes. Blood must be paid for this intrusion. So I say again, lay down your arms. Oh shit. Don't trust them. They mean to kill us all. We're innocent in this. Only a fool attacks a weak enemy. Rush them. Oh, we're just gonna rush him. Your surprising speed catches the man off guard. He hurls Hodin out of the way in hopes of buying himself time to defend your charge. Alright.
What you need?
Gonna keep using our knockback because it's doing the trick. Let's do that. Oh shit, they're all attacking Hodin. Oh, wait. Do that. Oh no.
Let's go! Let's go!
Oh, I should have laid on hands him. Is he gonna be okay? Is he gonna come back?
Let's go!
Oh no, I wanted to
Let's
attack
go.
him, just in case. It's injured. Near death. There you go, finally hit something. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasp. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eye rolls back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp. Electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rendering you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Odma's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Oh wait, so Odin made it then? Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With a last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Hodin trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rock, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Hodin and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hodin lashes out against the fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you, despite the wind from your position. If you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Throw my weapon. Your aim is true and it hits, and your hit jars Hodin loose. Lurching to his feet, Hodin clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull the waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hodin to set his foot and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonance in the swelling wind. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Yeah,
Was that?
a Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Huh?
The lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by
Sure.
fallen rubble.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? Windstorm, of a kind they only get in Glanthith. Not too many people live there, though, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanthathian, how the fuck you say that? The Glanthathian word is Bewick. To them, it's God's way of reaping the souls of land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as the dead one. Still got yours? Who attacked us? Glanthathians. Those be the hut dwellers Odma warned you about. Look to be things of Gallowin. Were the twitchiest of the lot. They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odma. I think he half expected this, once we lost the main road. The Glanfathians said we trespassed in the ruins? I don't believe that. Odima would never allow it. But as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glanfathians don't attack without being provoked. Either way, either they saw something, got the wrong idea, or there's looters in here with us. And that's not something we need right now. What about everybody else in the caravan? The wheels got a hold of them now. Gods grant them better luck in the next lives. You don't seem too upset about all this. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know the upsets looks. Maybe you don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. Maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept walking. Because that's nothing else to be done. And because there's other people you care about who still need you. Let's get going.
Where'd that slime come from?
What slime? What's in here? Camping supplies. Nice. Let's see. So where'd my weapon go before? Oh, because I threw it. Okay. Potion of minor regeneration. I'm gonna take that. And I'll take the beer too. We'll go ahead and give him a bow. Or we'll give her a bow. Give him that. Alright, cool. And then we'll just go ahead and bruised ribs. We'll camp for the night.
Huh?
Go this way. Oh. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Zurup. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Raise your arms and stand still. The creature cocks its head and approaches you. A soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. It's okay. I won't hurt you. The Zurup recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. Sniffing me again. Slowly back away. I'll tell you to part, pieces of... It hisses at you, it lunges, raising the spear. Oh shit.
Huh?
There's 3 of us and only 1 of you.
How can I help?
Sorry, buddy. You attacked though. Ooh, what was that? What's in here? Another bow and some lockpicks. Syrup spear, one-handed. +5 accuracy. Misses. Okay, bypasses that. Was there a range on it? keep the mace. Okay, let's go back out this way.
Those tiles look suspicious. Let's be careful.
They'll never know I'm here.
Oh. Okay.
Shh.
So we can... Oh, here's the door there. Okay, there's a door there. Is this to come back around? Yeah. Oh. What's this? Ooh, crossbow. Leather armor. Ingwithian relief gem. Torch and a tattered journal. This small folio is torn in several places. The blood is soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice and I've got my hands on a genuine Ingwithian artifact. The fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins. But if he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Kilinthlez in the morning. Then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. Okay, and this goes down this way. So we have two ways to go. That left. Should we go through the door or keep going down? We're gonna keep going down.
Wait. Do you hear that?
What was that? Let's see. We had that crossbow with me. We'll give that to the rogue. Alright, hold on. Just take that off. Give him a bow. Okay. Now.
What you need?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can all... Actually, let me...
What you need?
Let's go.
They shoot again before he gets to you? No. Okay.
What you need?
Knock him down. Okay. He doesn't have anything on him? What's in here? Axe. Or hatchet. A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Use the hammer and chisel to weaken the wall or push on the wall. Hammer to weaken the wall. You set to work. The cracks lengthen and widen within your efforts, but the process is more taxing than you'd expected. Sweat beads your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. Try something else. Push on the wall. Despite the damage, the stone looks heavy and solid. I'll push on it myself. You push with all your might, and the crack. Finally, you feel the ancient masonry give way. The wall crashes down, revealing a circular room ahead. Continue.
Yeah.
Oh, what's in here?
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
Okay. You can't go through there? Oh. Okay, there's one of them guys there. Oh no, go. Go, 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 go. Okay. go around behind him? Oh, no, no, oh, oh shit. Oh no. Oh no.
Let's go!
Oh no, there's two of them. Oh no, there's two of them. Oh no. I'm gonna have her run over. Knock him down. You're gonna tackle him. Try to keep him on him. Oh, what's this? Blinding Strike. 1 per encounter. A dirty attack that makes the opponent unable to see. Inflicts extra damage and blinds the target. Alright, well, do that. Is that 1 per encounter? Or 1 per... Okay, yeah. Okay, cool, cool.
Let's go!
Oh, nice. What is this? Skuldeer Ear. Huh. Is there anything else in here? Nope.
Feels like there's a draft coming through that wall. I don't hear any sign of that storm either.
What wall? Draft. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Let's go!
Actually, let's see if she goes up there. Oh, okay. Now, got that room. This goes back towards where we came from, somewhere. Oh, okay, it's back over here now.
How can I help? Worth a look.
It's all okay. Okay. We're not going that way.
They'll never know I'm here.
I don't like this. Where are you at, Hodin? You're gonna sneak around this way. Along the wall. Oh, there's another room over here. Looks like a dead body. A helmet. Doesn't do anything. Jasper and an agate. Okay. Oh, there's a spider. Let's go back to the group. We get around this way. Oh, there's another one. No, the other one was over here. So there's two. Oh shoot. Oh no. Oh, that thing's huge. Oh, they're still seeing me. Okay. Put your crossbow
What you need?
on. Put your bow and arrow on. He's got a crossbow.
How can I help?
Oh, he's got, okay, there we go.
What you need?
They're all ranged weapons. We're gonna have to get that big guy first.
Yeah.
Tell these little guys at least get a shot off on them before they attack us. Okay, here we go. Oh. Okay, we're safe.
How can I help?
Strike, is that a melee? Or can I... Effects, blind for accuracy, full attack. It doesn't say if it's ranged or if it's got to be a melee. Okay. Well, let's find out. Ooh, or should we find... Let me save it. Nah. Okay, quick save. Okay, he's not in view. He is. Hold on, let's pause first. Okay. There were no footprints, so I'm thinking it's a range. He can
What
do
you
it
need?
from ranged. Knockback is obviously, this has to be a close one, I would imagine. Yeah, melee only. Okay. Then his is doesn't say. So yeah, his it can be ranged, I guess. He's gonna do that. He's got his bow. He's gonna do that. Okay. Okay, so blinding
What you
strike
need?
looks like it worked.
How can I help?
No, just keep shooting him. Put you and him with him. Or, you know what? He's gonna grab his mace and shield and attack that guy. Oh shit, maybe not. Maybe he'll just go after this one, and he'll just keep shooting him. So he's blinded right now, that's why he's not doing anything, right? He's... Okay, now she can knock back him.
How can I help?
Okay. There we go. Bats as large as chickens are strung on the web. What was up here? Oh, a rapier and a bloodstone? So, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's, I don't get rid of some of this stuff. Was there? Yeah, okay. Let's keep that. What was... Where'd the rapier go? Oh, it's still in here. Can't return it to access. What? I can't put it in my inventory? Okay. That's odd. Why can't I put it back in my... Huh. Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well... Okay, that's the way to exit.
Sure.
And this was that. Okay. Wasn't there a door down over here? So we can't go this way because of that. Go around back this way. Oh, okay. We came through here. That's where we camped. Okay. Oh, okay, just go like that, and then like that.
Yeah.
Those symbols, just like the tiles. A symbol of a patterned circle is inscribed on this pillar. An unlit brazier sits at its base. It could be lit if you had the means. Use the torch to light the brazier. Flames kindle swiftly in the brazier, winding their way upward.
What you need?
How can I help? Yeah.
Nice. Anything else in here? This mural must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. It shows a procession of Ingwithians from all Kith races. Moa, Elf, Orlin, Dwarf, and Human. They walk among pillars similar to the ones that span this chamber, each one topped with flame. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, what? Shit. What is that? Lesser
Let's go!
ooze.
Yeah!
Oh, what? Immune? Oh, shit.
Yeah. Right.
Pole axe. Two-handed. Okay. Wait. Why does it keep putting everything in here? And I can't put it back in. What? Oh. Huh.
Huh?
Vicious and oily, this smoke clings to anything it touches. A viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shape bulges in the ooze, suggests that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Use your water skin to clear off the ooze. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the details of his head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty, a gem fills the other. Lost my water skin. Oh, that's the one we found on that guy in there? The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Let's go!
Uh-oh. That's right, because this is... There we go. So what's this now? Minor Cloak of Protection. +5 to Fortitude, +5 to Reflex, and +5 to Will. Put that on. Here. You can have the cloak.
Huh?
That's all that was up here, was that? That's right. Take it. Okay. So that's everywhere. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I totally forgot about the traps. I thought they would just go around, but apparently they didn't. So that's not good. So we're gonna have to camp again.
What you need?
Don't touch that one.
Huh?
That was not good. We were doing so good, too. Look at that. She's damn near dead already.
Huh?
Okay, we're gonna go up to the entrance. And then camp here. Maybe I can access my inventory then. Do I do it here? Okay. There we go. And the rapier. 10 and 14. 10, okay. It's about the same. This one is as accurate one. Do that like this. Sure. Alright, now since we've wasted all our camping supplies on something stupid, let's go out here. What is that? What is...
Steady does it.
Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled adra and metal veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body. Colorless as stone or ash, the other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you've ever seen, and he hears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then, all at once, it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you're knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into a black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with adra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or... At the base of the pillar now you see a man. with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You're walking towards him now, at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. Okay, what? You awaken to find your malaise is broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you try to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. If this is sickness, it might be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Hodin and Kalisha lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. They died? We just took a long rest. You are alone and far from help, but Gilded Veil may be your very best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Oh. Oh. Okay. We'll take their lockpicks. Just put everything else in here. Oh.
Huh?
Hell, those voices. What the hell? What was that? Vessel flesh. Oh, they're burning her at the stake. Can't interact with it. This massive structure is formed from stone and Adran copper and covered in strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy. Okay, well, I think that's it. Is there anything over here? No. Nope, nothing over there. Okay. We need to get to Gilded Veil. I have to go here first. It'll take 6 hours to complete your journey from Clintlius to Valewood. Ooh. Why are there always dead bodies just laying around? Ooh, camp. That's good we didn't have any. Okay. Oh, what is that? A ghost? Come back. What the hell? Blood moss. Can't go any further up here. Let's go down here. Oh, there's another one of them. What? We've already been up. Yeah, okay. Let's back up that way. Alright. Across here, I think. What's this? Shattered pieces of a crate are strewn across the dirt, along with a few muddy vegetables. Oh shoot, the wolf.
Let's go!
I don't have anything to use against him. He's badly injured. Okay. There's only one of them. Come on. Near death. Oh, and you miss? There you go. Should try my pole axe. Or switch to that. Wolf eye. What are these ghosts? The grass is still flattened behind the wagon's wheel. Barrels of cabbages, potatoes, and squash have been overturned and abandoned. Riverweed. Reed. Okay. Ooh, more camping supplies. Take that. Get rid of here. Let's go across. Oh, that wolf came from over here. I'm kind of nervous to go up here.
Steady does it.
What's this? Oh, there's a cave. Okay, so cave there. Let's go see what's up here. We can't get over. Oh, again. Okay. Well, it's one of those dudes again.
Keeping quiet.
Just one of them? Oh, there's two of them. Oh shit, there's three of them.
Let's go.
Oh shit. Oh, I missed? Oh no, this is not gonna be good. Just hit him already. What the hell? Just hit him.
Let's go!
Oh no. Okay, we're gonna have to retreat, or let's does this actually do anything?
Attack! Let's go!
Quit missing him! These guys are like not even hit yet. Okay, there we
Let's
go.
go.
He's got a
Let's
shield
go.
to go after this guy. Oh no. Let's lay on hands again.
Attack! Let's go!
Now you're hitting him. Alright. There you go.
Let's go!
You missed. Quit missing him! Okay, he missed you back. That's fine. Barely. You missed him again. Come on. There's 13. Alright. Near death. Alright, you almost got him. There you go. I guess I could have sped it up a little bit to make things faster.
Ready to sleep like the dead.
Agate. Tongue. Shields. Alright. What's this guy? Padded cap. Quarterstaff. The struts and supports are large enough to be the ribs and vertebrae of a dragon.
Sure.
Anything else up in here? Let's go see what's down over in here before we go in. We'll go to the cave last. There's there. Oh. Why is everybody just
Let's go!
attacking me? Let's take slow mode off. Let's do that. Did you quit missing them, Terry? Come on, Terry. There you go, you almost got her near death now. Oh, a regular sword versus the mace. Slashing pierce damage. This is crushing damage. So it doesn't have any properties though. So these don't have any like, which ones? Okay, so speed's average, 5-second interrupt. Damage is the same. This one just says crushing damage versus slashing and piercing damage. And this has a 3D bar bypass. So I'd say this one would be slightly better just because it has an extra perk, I guess. So let's do this though. Can we do this? Let's take the shield off and put the sword on. Oh yeah, there we go. Now, is that going to make him attack faster now? He's not going to have as much defense, but I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, he can level up. Alright. Now I know we want mechanics is the main thing I'm going to put on him. So we're just going to pump him full of mechanics for now. So that way we can unlock chests and doors and things a lot easier. And then we're going to have to do survival so that he can get bonuses when we rest in this thing. So, all right, next. So we got talents, offense, defense, and utility. We get one of the Greater Lay on Hands, and Troubled Faith. Modifies faith and conviction. It's a passive trait. So so I get deflection and defense. Okay. Deep faith. Okay. Strange mercy. These are all passive traits. Okay. Okay, so it's rated as my area of effect. Okay. Grants Acolyte's Radiance, 1 per encounter. Nuisance faith in the gods is allowed this character to unleash a wave of spiritual energy similar to a priest's holy radiance. Okay. Sneak attack allows the character to emit the brutal strikes of a rogue sneak attack, taking advantage of opponents when they are their most vulnerable. Tune himself to the natural world like a druid and is able to focus its power on enemy with the effects of nature's mark spell. Okay. Grants counts as a passive effect. Channels power similar to the Barbarian's Tremendous Rage, increases attack speed, might, and constitution while lowering deflection and concealing the character's endurance and health. So I'm just okay, so these are just stealing just certain things from other classes. This is Predator's missiles, which would be nice to have. I want all this stuff. See, I can summon skeletons. Well, okay. And then, okay, so the wounding shot from the ranger. Character is able to piece themselves in combat every time. Let's go to offense. Okay, so these are training them in certain weapon types. For up to these ones, yeah, the great sword, the pike, the warhammer, the saber, the stiletto, and the club. So this one would be good if you had. Wait, where did it go? Oh, the ruffian, yeah, for if you had a gunner class, pistol and blunderbuss. So I don't know what weapon I would want to use for him right now, so I'm going to skip that marksman. Increases the character's accuracy with ranged weapons. He's not really be ranged. So two-weapon style, one-handed and two-handed style. Specialized training increases the character's attack speed while using a weapon in each hand. One-handed weapons. Hits are converted to crits. So no, this is one-handed weapons, says, but you have two in one hand. Would it still work for if you had dual wielding on that? Let's see, we got hold the line. Trains the character in new defenses strategies, increasing his or her engagement limit by 1. Increases the character's reflex. Increases fortitude, increases will. Equipped shields deflection bonuses are increasing, granted an equal bonus to the character's reflex. Okay. I don't really want him to have a shield though, so. Grants a bonus to all defense against disengage attacks. Okay. And then utility. So I just pretty much get faster as a passive trait. Burn damage reduction, shock damage reduction, corrosive damage, freeze damage reduction, quick switch. Reduces the recovery time when switching weapons or spells. Allows the healing of a modest amount of health on the user. Allows the healing of a small amount of health on an ally. So I kind of like those because you don't really get... The only way you can get health back is by camping. But, he's usually up close and personal. Is there any melee things in here? That's the one. No, we're gonna do the. I don't know. Decisions. I think we're gonna go. Characters attune themselves to the natural world like a druid and is able to focus his power on enemy effects with nature's mark spell. Mimics the chance ability to summon skeletons, though it cannot be used until some time has passed in combat, and cannot be used frequently. It's 15 seconds in combat, and I can summon 2 humans. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. That's just, it's just cool. It's just cool. Because right now he's, you know, that's awesome. We're doing that. We have to wait 15 seconds in combat before we can do it, though. Restores a moderate amount of endurance to the wearer each time it's used. I get 2 per rest. This one I get 2 per encounter. So if I do it now, I'm not in encounter, I'm not in combat, I can still use it twice on the next encounter? So I want to get my endurance up here a little bit, I'm always fatigued.
Attack!
So I have to, okay, so I just, oh, okay. So I don't have it, so the only way I get this back is by resting. I don't have any spells that could actually, this just restores the amount, because I've already lost that amount. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep going, I guess. You know what, I'm gonna save. Well, what's that? I still hear those creepy voices.
Steady does it.
What's over here? Oh no. Is that a young wolf? Oh, no, another one. There's 2 wolves. Okay. So I may not have wanted that. I don't know. We'll see.
Let's go!
Oh shit, there's 3 of them. What is that? We're gonna die here, aren't we?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Oh shoot. Okay. We're gonna have to restart this. Yep, I died. Alright, that was a mistake.
Sure.
If anything, I'll come back here if I have a couple party members. What's this guy?
Good day to you.
This man appears to be hurriedly dismantling this camp in quick, jerky movements. He looks up as you approach, his expression tense and drawn. Greetings, he says, a little breathless. On your way south, is it? He wipes his brow, turning to face you. The sooner you're clearer of these woods, the better, I think. Our caravan was attacked. I've been trying to get to Gilded Vale. Hard luck, and I'm sorry to hear it. You should be fine from here. There's no missing the Vale if you keep to the road, and you haven't far to walk. But you'll want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked, north of here. Me and a friend of mine, we came out here to hunt some deer. Came upon a bear instead. Great monstrous thing. And Pearly, he didn't make it. I don't know what I'll tell his wife. In any case, this forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. What happened to your friend? We didn't see it coming. We were following a stag. Pearly, he saw something in the brambles and we went tearing off after it. We all but stumbled into the cave. Poor Pearly didn't stand a chance. The bear was on top of him before we knew what was happening. The beast will take what they will, I suppose, and this time, Gallowin's favor fell upon the bear. In any case, the forest already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes anything else. Who are you? Name's Naughton. Born and raised in Gildenvale. Haven't had a spot of luck since. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. Where'd you find this bear? In a cave, a ways up that way. I wouldn't seek it out if I were you. It was a great brute of a beast. Would hate to hear that it took another life. Farewell. Should we go check out this cave? I just got killed by 3 wolves. I think a bear is pretty much gonna manhandle me. Oh, so I keep hearing voices when I go over there. Oh shoot.
Steady does it.
That's a bear. That's a big bear. Should we try it? Let's save it. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Run. Run. Run.
You cannot venture forth while in combat.
Oh god, it's a mother and her cub. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, let's get out of here. I'll come back in later. Okay, so we know the wolves were down here. Is there some? No, I don't know. We're just gonna come back when we have party members. Northwest to Gerin's Grasp, south to Gilded Vale. Gillen's Grasp, I don't see that anywhere. Okay, we'll go to Gilded Vale. It will take 8 hours to complete your journey. Stash can now be accessed. Okay. Okay. Still haven't given my dragon pet here a name yet. What the heck?
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
I see that. Do you welcome everyone this way? The only answer here is the buzzing of flies from the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
What are you talking about?
An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Raderick has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst. His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radrick's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
I've been feeling strange ever since that close call with the Bewick. Is there someone in town who could help?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Raderick, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all.
So you hung the only animancer you had. Okay.
But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understands our rules. You said something about Hollowborn and Waiden's legacy before? I forget that you foreigners don't have this curse in your homelands. The Hollowborn have been a scourge upon the Deerwood for almost 15 years now. Children born without souls. Pitiful, dumb things that breathe barely, but don't truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease, some say they are a punishment from the gods. In truth, no one knows. But they began spreading after the Saints' War, and so the name Waiden's legacy stuck in honor of that foul, blasphemous pretender. I see. Lord Rederick's decrees may seem strict at times, but he has our best interests at heart. Before I go, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near some ruins. You'll want to mind what you mentioned that. Trespassing on Iguathian ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. You probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to appease the gods. People will try anything these days. Bareth have mercy, we certainly have. I don't think so. Just as they finished, there was a Bewick. If you'd been that close to a Bewick, you wouldn't be standing here. Goodbye.
Keep out of...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
Oh, what was...
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radrick. I fear Lord Radrick's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
So they just killed the baby? What do you mean? You come to us at time of mourning. The legacy has struck at the heart of Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Bareth must be redoubled. What happened? I will know more details when the messenger arrives. The vagaries of childbirth, perhaps, but that is not your concern. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? You can be sure of nothing right now. I advise you to get some rest. The inn, or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards. I will know more soon enough. He didn't really... When did he threaten me? Okay. Oh, it's already opened. North, Afura's house, Blackhound Inn. Road west, road south, Blackhammer Smithery, Ingrid's house, Windmill, and the road east. Let's go to the inn, because I think he's pretty tired. So it's this way? I want to get this back, but I don't want to use any of these. Village here. Things are careful in the headies. Guards patrol the Eastwood, but not the Black Meadow. Okay. What? You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an argument reaching its climax. The first figure raises his hands for calm, his face partially obscured by a hood, but his height and stature suggest an elf.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Is that Matthew Mercer?
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
What's going on? Mocking us even while he shelters in our village. Just goes to show you that these fancy Adira manners are worth. We don't take to that kind of treatment. Not from foreigners, and especially not from Adarians.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Why, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
Jeez.
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
I don't think attacking is such a good idea. Back down. This is unnecessary. You guys enjoy arguing. We're not going to take it from him. This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? We don't want your charity either, foreigner. It sounds suspiciously like you're defending him.
Yeah.
Oh, oh God.
Let's go. Let's go.
There you go. That was quick and easy. As the last of the attackers falls, the elf turns to you, the tension almost gone from his smooth face.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
I'm glad I could help.
Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts, though your accent suggests that you are no more local than I.
He straightens his hood, and you note the remains of fraying embroidery on his gloves. His boots are caked with the dirt of many months' travel, but the leather work beneath is sturdy and fine.
I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvusser, at your service.
How'd you manage to get stuck out here? That is something of a long story.
I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated near some ruins.
In Gwithan ruins? Well, those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. In half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
Several hooded figures operating a strange machine. Aelith goggles at you silently, apparently assessing your earnestness. Finally, he gives you a clipped, awkward laugh.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
Just how did you manage to cross those 3 drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
You did tell that one man to go his sister. Ah, that. As I tried to tell them, they misheard me, perhaps all too easily after a few pints, and the accent doesn't help. I heard the same thing. For just a moment, he looks as if he's about to say something else. His expression brightens with mischief, but before he can speak, he forces a tight smile, biting his lip so hard you expect to see blood. Finally, his face relaxes and he shakes his head. I should speak more clearly next time. My apologies. What are you doing in Gilded Vale?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
And you? I've been experiencing strange things of late. I'm looking for an expert on souls.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. He has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
He nods towards the gnarling tree. I expect that such expertise would be best sought elsewhere. You don't exactly look like a settler.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
Well, I should get going.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers.
So do I. Let's go then.
Excellent. I shall follow you.
Grab all this real quick. Alright.
How may I help?
Aloth. Oh, he's okay. He's a wizard, so he's got... How does he have this in here, but he doesn't know it? Copper. We have 206. Arcane Assault unleashes a bolt of magical energy from the grimoire that inflicts raw damage and dazes targets in the area. These are my first level spells. Overwhelms anyone in the area affected by brilliant and beautiful pyrotechnic display, decreasing their will and leaving them dazed. Flame of Fan of Flames creates a cone of fire in front of the caster, and then pretty much magic missile. Yeah, a scepter and a rapier. Oh. Survival. And we can learn one first level spell. So we don't want to learn this one because we already have that in the book, right? So let's get slickin'. Okay. So these are the same for everybody, and it's just the class traits. Okay. Conjures a protective shield of magic, dramatically boosting the wizard's deflection. Allows the wizard to smash an enemy with more energized virtual energy. Blast. Generates a blast on the target when using wand, rod, or scepter, doing a modest amount of damage to all enemies in a small area around the target. Grants blast its a passive effect. For any rod or scepter. Okay. So let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's go in the end. Floorboards are sticky with spills that no one has bothered to clean.
Greetings.
Welcome to the Black Hound Inn. Please sit where you like. Would you like a drink? A room? We have 2 available at the moment. I'm afraid we can't offer much way of a good meal today, unless you're fond of cold porridge. only serve porridge? He looks at you and shakes his head quickly. It isn't by choice, I assure you. We used to serve some of the finest meals in the Deerwood. We've had a damnable run of luck, as all. It's been a bad season for the crops, and we're running low on supplies. I sent 10 thrift up north to stock up. 10 thrift are cook, you see, an artist with a good roast, but it's been days since he was supposed to return, and we haven't seen any sign of him. I've only just taken over from the last owner myself. I don't know what I'll do if he doesn't turn up. I could try and find him for you. Really? I'd be grateful if you did. He was traveling through the Devilettuce. It's probably nothing, a broken wheel maybe, but I do worry. You see him safely home, and I think everyone in here would sing you praises. Nobody much likes my porridge. I'd like to know more about the Black Hound. Really? Well, let me see. The actual building's been here for years, but the Black Hound's fairly new. We get a lot of new faces in here, too. Fewer than we used to, I'll admit. I used to work the tables, actually, until the old owner up and left. Nobody's sure what happened to him, even left his poor hound behind. That's the name, see, the Black Hound. It's still sitting upstairs, pining after him, poor old girl. Place ended up in my hands somehow. My very own inn. A lot of hard work involved, but it's been worth it so far. Can I see what you have for sale? Opens his mouth, seems to reconsider. Nothing from me, thanks. Of course, we're running a little short on goods these days, but we ought to have more soon. Beer, milk, grain, and camping supplies. 75? Is that for one, or just... Yeah, just one. Ooh, that's a lot of money. We're gonna... No. I think we have, what, 2 or 3 on us? We have 2.
Hello.
Like a room, please. Of course, we keep them nice and tidy. Ooh, we're gonna go with the cheap one for now. Whoa, what? What is that? Ooh. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of Gilded Vale's gallows tree, the creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman whose face is shriveled and inward like moldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is mere inches from your face. Suddenly her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they are empty, and behind them in a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mouth slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air she speaks a word. Watcher. You jolt awake, the foul smell of the dwarf woman's breath still permeating your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face, and thick droplets in your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with Magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with a new, queasy apparition, you feel strange compulsion to see this woman once more, if only to confirm she is truly dead. Okay, now we're back up to 73. It's a lively little bar for not having any food or drink. Have you seen Pearly around? He's usually drinking his head off in this hour of the day. Yeah, Pearly supposedly is dead. This isn't stealing? Okay. Villagers. Ooh, what's this? Potion of minor regeneration. The iron calendar. Ooh, okay. Ooh, I'm not gonna read all that. Go upstairs. Grab a drink, friend. Not much else of worth in this town, says the woman from Thine. Hey, we said we wouldn't mention Thine. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call to you. Reach out for the soul. Reach out for the soul. You see a man soar through the air, hitting a nearby wall with a nauseating crunch. He doesn't get up. His attacker, a burly, clean-cut warrior with a grimace grin, turns and shoves his fist into the stomach of another assailant, removing another from the impromptu brawl. The bar is a whirlwind of elbows, knees, fists, and feet, with no end in sight, and he is in his element. In the corner, three smaller men speak quietly, throwing malicious glances at the larger man in the center. He breaks the chair over the tattooed head, cackling. The trio position themselves in three parts of the room, and with a terse nod they charge. Unfortunately for them, the man sees them coming. Something in his eye burns brightly, and all three slump to the ground in an agony that's all in their minds. The burly man bows to a room of unconscious and incapacitated before sauntering out, off-key, whistling trailing behind him. Okay. So what? Okay, so the gold names are all backers, and I think they just have these things. Okay. That's just all lore and stuff. We're not going to mess with all that. It's a lot.
I've got it.
Yeah,
Finished.
Mechanics came in. This isn't stealing either? Duelist hat? Padded armor. Crammed behind the book is a drawing that shows Ethios and Lord Redrick in compromising positions. Nice. The Dry Word Part 1. Colonial History. Alright, now. What did we pick? We picked up something, didn't we, from there? Oh, the hat. No thanks. Put that on him. Okay. Wait, hold on. Give him that too, I guess. Or give him a torch. Alright. The sound stares intentionally at the covered window, head cocked as if waiting to hear a particular sound. It looks up when you approach and whines a low note, tail wagging silently. Pet the dog. The dog's tail thumps happily against the floorboard. I could use a good dog. Here, girl. The dog's ears perk up. It trots over to you and barks happily. You've gained an item. Blackhound added to your... Oh. Oh. Alright, well. Sorry, buddy. We got ourselves a little pup.
Huh?
Oh. So we should head north.
Right.
Let's see. Well, so we gotta go back up to where we came from to look for that one dude. I then told her that's not the pistol. Huh. Did you hear the bells? Bad news, I think. Wait. Okay. Beneath the vines are crude carvings of a sun rising over the stars. I was not seeing anything again. Okay. What are you doing? You can't just go through here? Really? What was that?
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
My condolences. Cladara de Baranzi. The squat, dissident body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bow that sags at the tug of earthliness. The bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her, and her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to the other when the breeze shifts. You perceive a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there's a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it, not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. Reach out for the woman. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out toward the hanging woman, perceiving all the lies between you and her with new, unfamiliar awareness. Once you have expanded enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing, electric surge of images and words and sounds. Involuntary, you shut your eyes and feel yourself being pulled down to some deeper consciousness in a space occupied only by you and the hanging woman. And when you open them again, she is staring at you with eyes clouded in a milky fog. Her body still swaying in a wind you no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. The woman gives a slow nod of her head, the rope cracking as he does so, and she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear, or have you gotten lost? Ah, it is both, I think. Yes?
Am I imagining this?
No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy, even. To not have to wander anymore, no? Alas, we are here, you and I. Wherever here may be.
I wonder if that's Laura Bailey. It kind of almost sounds like her a little bit. How are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
I think I survived a bailiwick. Do you know what that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me, no?
I need to understand something that's happened to me. She nods, a look of pity on her face, as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there. You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay. What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, no. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair, and here we are visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on, some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on. And those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either living or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder!
What do you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties. You should see old Meerwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
You said souls break apart over time?
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again, but less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. No. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
I want to know something about you.
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though.
Who are you?
And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
What happened to you? She laughs, a rasping choke crackle, escaping between rows of buttery yellow teeth, causing her body to bob up and down with each spasm. Seeing your blank expression, she catches herself.
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer. Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found?
No, tell me.
Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up.
What's an animancer?
A student of the soul. Something so basic, yet so poorly understood. But so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. And the worst of us are. But the best of us? The best? Inspirations, miracle workers. My parents were soul twins, miserable before they met, empty inside. It was an animancer who helped one find the other. turn their lives around. You wouldn't believe the stories. Amnesiacs helped to remember their lives. The suicidal brought back from the brink of oblivion. The elderly afforded extra moments to say their goodbyes. How soon we forget when we're afraid. It's a fascinating science. A fascinating time to be alive in a place like Deerwood that does not control the research, no? I love the Valian Republics for many things, but their recent caution will leave them behind, I fear.
I had other questions.
Of course, dear.
Oh, sorry, I guess I don't have any more questions. Farewell.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Caldera closes her eyes and her head slumps forward over the noose, and your surroundings seem to bleed into your vision from some unknown place of waiting. Tyrion Darrington was granted Crucible of the Soul. Okay. Are you alright? You seem just lost now. Yes, I'm fine. That's good to know. But I do suppose you could tell me what that was all about? Apparently I'm a watcher? His arched eyebrows reduced in his head. Well, that is interesting. He gives you a sly grin. And I expect this has something to do with that hooded figures in the ruins? In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we're traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Do you know anything about watchers? Only that they're rare and that they seem to have unique insights into certain soul conditions, as you just demonstrated. Let's continue on. Okay, so what did I get? Crucible of the Soul. The Watcher unravels the vital essence of his or her enemies, gaining endurance in the process. So it's an area of effect that drains burn damage as endurance. Okay. Huh. Oh, and I can level up. Some more mechanics. Or should we put some survival into it? I need at least one for the damage reduction, so we'll do that. And we'll do that. Should I put anything to stealth? We'll just do one there. At least that way have a point into it. Okay, that'll work. Flames of Devotion. Calls upon the Paladin's inner fire, causing their equipped weapons to burst into flame and adding burn damage to their next attacks. 2 per encounter. So to their next, how long does it last? Does it say? This is their next attack. So this was me, I don't know, 2 maybe? I don't know. The Paladin's intense and pure conviction instills clarity of purpose in him and her allies, increasing their accuracy and converting grazes to hits. And it cannot be active with other zealous auroras. Okay. So this just grants me accuracy and graze turns to hits. This one does movement speed, disengage defenses. Okay. And then this one gives me a damage reduction, hits to grazes. I'm most liking this one. Is this? A model ability is one that causes effects to occur continuously while it's active. For example, a Paladin's Zealous Auras grants bonuses to everyone near them for as long as they are active. Model abilities are often grouped so that only model ability in a category can be active at any given time. These groupings are reflected by how the abilities are organized on the action bar. Okay. I think I'm going to go with the Zealous Focus. see how all that model stuff works.
Huh?
Alright.
17 and a half.
What? The smell of pipe smoke at once earthly and sweat winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-colored hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you directly in the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
That kind of sounds like Matt, too. I'm sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What are you talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment, his brow arched, his smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Best not use that word round here. Could be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
Do you think you're going to be hanged? What's that supposed to mean? Do you think you're going to be hanged?
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
Why was your headman hanged? Got involved? Redrick sent men down here the other day. So they had, on good authority, someone in town was working with Kolsk, plotting Redrick's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says, it's him. They took him at his word. Bound to happen sooner or later, if not for plotting against Redrick, then for protecting me. Who's Kolsk? Someone who got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now, probably will be till they catch him. The war? Saints' War. Only one in my lifetime. Fellow decides he's the living incarnation of Atheos. Overthrows Reticeris, marches on Deerwood, so we gave him a Deerwoodian hello. What's the Deerwoodian hello?
We blew him up.
Nice. Who is Atheos? God of rebirth and redemption, formerly anyhow. Maybe they'll call him something different where you're from. I had other questions. I got time. What does your town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raedric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
You can see why I was eager to leave. If you're next to be hanged, why are you still doing here? Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Whedon's legacy started with Whedon. We could travel together. Where are you headed? Someplace called Cadnua. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger, and a strange one at that. But truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I ever had one.
All right, then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Let's get going. Nice.
Hey.
What is he? He's a fighter. Okay. So he's pretty much what Kalisha was. Oh, hold on. So he's got knockback. Okay, he's got knockback too. What's the second chance? Okay, so he gets second chance off of that. Nice. Is that a passive trait? Or is that... Oh, no. He's got... Okay. Let's level him up then. He's already got 2 survival. I'll give him one of those. 3 gets bonus movement. We'll do athletics since he's a fighter. We got 4 left. Stick 2 there. And we'll save the last one. Okay. Bonus knockdown? What's this one? Additional use of that per encounter. So I get 3 instead of 2 if I got for that. Rapid recovery. Boosts the fighter's hardiness, increasing the rate of his or her constant recovery. Recovery is the amount of time that a character spends between actions. Longer actions result in proportionally longer recovery. Armor also has a large effect on recovery, generally heavy armor. Okay. So I would do, yeah. Okay. God, so allow this character to unleash a wave of spiritual energy similar to a priest's holy rays. Oh, these are okay. These are all the same ones from before. Wounding shot, the summoning one, predator missile. I almost like this rapid recovery. It's a passive trait, so yeah, we'll do that. Give him faster, well, because we'll wait on the weapon types and stuff. We'll do that. We'll do this. Rapid recovery. Next level, you get levels begin. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Do we know their stealth? Lure is used to activate scrolls. don't really need lore mechanics with him. We're going to stick with stealth, athletics, and survival. Those are the 3 we're going to work on. Yeah, 5. We'll do one of these and one of these. Fighter abilities. Defender. The fighter drop adapts a more conservation combat strategy, concentrating on locking down enemies that stray too close. The fighter increases his or her number of engagement targets to 3, but at the expense of deflection. Confident aim. Steady the fight arm, causing percentage of their greatest hits to be converted to hits. Melee. Okay. The fighter intensely focuses on his or her training, significantly raising accuracy for a short amount of time. Devotes all their energy to defending allies. Lowers accuracy but increases deflection of nearby allies. So this increases the minimum damage, but not the max. Okay. That's a passive trait too. Let's just do that. Let's do that too. Get more damage off of them. So we pretty much have 2 tanks and then a wizard. So, customize formation. Put the wizard back here. Do something like that for now.
Sure. Huh?
Okay. Now, we need to...
Sure.
So we gotta go to Cad Noir, or Nua, to find the Watcher, and then head back up here to find the cook for the bartender. Yeah. Oh, and we gotta check that cave out too. Maybe Pearlie's still up there. We never know. Well, it's daytime now. This guy's gone. I know there's 3 wolves over here before. 2 young ones and like a regular one.
Steady does it.
Oh, there he is. There's one. That's
Hey.
You and you here.
How may I help?
Over here.
Aye?
What do you have here? Minor missiles. Summons 3 missiles that batter the target, inflicting crush and crow damage. And we're gonna pause. And do that.
Hey.
Do you have any ranged weapon? Oh, he does have a ranged weapon. You can do that.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. He's just gonna run up and whack him. Wait. What do we have here? We'll activate that. And we have to activate this first before we can attack. Let's see what happens.
Lavaru beyond seek!
Okay. I don't know if that... Oh. I guess we're just gonna attack him.
Hey.
You... Attack him. Actually, no. This is the big wolf, right? Yeah, you go after him. And then you...
How may I help?
You have 2 of these left. Burning hands. Wait, hold on. Fan of flames creates a cone of fire in front of the caster. Oh, okay, so it doesn't show me that. You know what, we're just gonna do magic missile on him again.
Yes?
Huh?
15. Okay, I'm not gonna do that right now. Here. Is it one per rest or one per encounter? I can do it right now. Or, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's just walking around. It's just attack him first. No, he's hitting the wizard into that.
Aye?
Unleashes a bolt of magical energy from the grimoire that inflicts raw damage and dazes targets in the area.
Yeah.
So I can't do that with this on, or
Attack!
Hey, you're not getting through me.
Let's go!
okay, we got him. We got him.
Sure.
What was that? These 8 walls appear to have once encircled this entire glade. Only a small fragment remains, and the stairs leading to the top of the structure have crumbled away. Examine the wall more closely. The heavy bricks and slick with moss, presenting a hindrance to climbing, but the stones themselves seem sturdy enough. Given the right tools, one might easily reach the top. Scale the wall. The crumbling wall is of a considerable height, even now, and its uneven surface promises a difficult climb. Who will scale it? I think I had the best athletics, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it. You find a handhold upon one of the large stones and start to pull yourself up, but the uneven bricks and odd angle of the ascent make the climb difficult, and after a short distance your arms begin to burn too fiercely. You are forced to drop back down to the ground. We'll have to get something to help us get up there, probably. Okay, well he's not down here, wherever the cook is, so I would say he's going to either be in the cave or over here. Let's go check over here. Or that could be him right there. Oh. We got the bandit. Is that him? 10th Thrift? I think that might be him. Can talk to these people. Let's have a little combo. A little combo. Wait. Oh. The young dwarf tending to the stew looks up, startled, and he sees you approach. He drops his ladle, spattering stew across the ground. What? Get 'em, you dogs, and make sure our new cook don't run off. Help, please, help me. Oh no. Okay. So you just gonna attack him. You
Hey.
Come back. Let's just do a knockback on him. And then you.
Yes?
Oh, you don't have any more spells left. Arcane Assault, you get 2 per encounter, so you'll do this twice. Let's do that on this guy. No, oh, go back over there.
These.
Let's go!
These uns are...
Hail and well met.
By the flame, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought I'd be stuck here cooking for these ignorant weasels for the rest of my life. Or until they were bored with me, I suppose. Did Pasca send you? She must be beside herself. I must get back at once. But listen, the next time you're in Gilded Vale, make sure to drop by the Black Hound. I'll let her know what you've done for me, and I'm sure she'll do right by you in turn. Oh, to be back at my oven again. Well, see you later.
Yeah.
The tent is empty but for a pair of stained cots and the stink of unwashed bodies. Some food. Some more food. And some more food. Nice. Oh, and he can level up again. Survival. We'll do lore since he's a magician. Or a magician, a wizard. And we'll just give him a little bit of stealth. Okay. Ooh, I get 2 spells and... What are we wanting it? Binding Web. Flame. Spins a resilient, vicious web throughout the area effect, leaving unfortunately stuck inside. So I kind of like that. Do that one. And Spirit Shield. I'm going to go back and do that one. So we got Spirit Shield and Blinding Web. How much money do we have? 259. The caster's hands become so cold as to freeze what they touch. Does freeze damage to a target, reducing accuracy. I'm going to learn that spell. It is 100 copper, but... do that for Spirit Shield. Sure.
Huh?
Okay, now let's head back up to the cave. So okay, so these guys still have this then. So let's focus on everything when that's active. Not just...
Hey.
Yeah.
It's just always on. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
I'll see what I can find.
There was a mother and a bear cub in here earlier. It's the bear. Wait, does I have a... Oh, that's right, I can't do this until I get to camp.
Hey.
It does have this. Oh, where'd the bear go?
All right, then.
There it is. Pause. You attack him.
How may I help?
You're gonna throw your web. put it there, right? Hold on. There we go. So I can put it anywhere from there. Okay. We're going to throw it right there. And then
Hey.
he's just going to be at the ready. Over here.
Hey.
Oh, no, he's the one that has this. He's supposed to be shooting him with this.
Yeah.
We had the wrong character. He's going to come up here.
Aztec worth and wrath!
Yes?
Bear, young bear. We'll take out the mother first. Guess he's nothing else to do. Oh, he's got to walk towards him to do it. Okay. We'll just hold off on that. And have him just attack it.
Lava will be on seek!
Hey.
Curses!
Let's go!
There we go. There we go. Alright. Too bad to fight.
Huh?
Some bear skins. What the hell is that? Mice crawl through eye sockets and over femurs. Ooh. What's this? Oh. Lost. A figure drifts, suspended in the musty air of the cavern. Its form and features blur and twist in cascading ripples of incandescence. You feel its energy eddying about your limbs, filling them with a heavy chill. Reach out. You reach out a hand for the spirit. In the moment of contact, you feel as if you have been struck a blow, head reeling as you tremble helplessly into a waiting darkness. Light blooms at the edges of your vision. You feel the sun on your back and the weight of a bow in your hand. You know suddenly that you have come a long way from the vale, hunting deer. Now you are standing before a cavern, and the darkness extends far into its depths. Even so, your friend strides out before you, his red cloak flapping at his heels. You follow, heart hammering in your chest as he leads you deeper into the cavern. There is a roar like thunder echoing around you. Fear seizes you, casts you stumbling backward towards the exit, towards light and escape. You see a glint of steel, and there is a sudden tremble, flash of agony behind your knee. You scream, stumble, and fall. Your thoughts are chaos, lanced through with pain, but in a moment of terrible clarity you see your friend look back from the mouth of the cavern, his dagger dabbed in crimson to match his cloak. And then there is a great, dark shape above you, and then there is more pain. The vision resides, and you are thrown back into yourself with seemingly resentful force. The corpse lies at your feet, and the specter lingers. In the span of energy between you both, you feel a sense of questioning, a confusion, of anger. I met him on the road, your friend. A sudden lashing anger emanates from the spirit. Rage and grief seem to pour from the gleaming figure like smoke. I'll find him and see that he answers for what he's done to you. For a moment the spirit seems to burn bright, and your head fills with a sickly triumph. The spirit seems to weaken with the force of its own exhaustion, growing fainter and fainter until you are alone once more. So that Norton? He's the one that killed him? And we got a quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that was it here. You guys haven't been able to get up there yet. Let's go back to Gilded Vale and see Pascha at the inn.
How do you do?
Oh, it's you. Tenfith told us what you did for him. It's such a relief to have him back. I can't thank you enough. Consider yourself a favorite into the house. Discounts on drinks, rooms. Tenfith said he wanted to whip up something nice for you. He's already back at work in the kitchen. So what would you like? See what you have for sale? I'm sure you'll find something to your liking. We have the finest cook in the Drew World. Oh, so we got a bunch more stuff to do here now. Camping supplies. Oh, so now they're only 63. Okay.
Yeah.
He's back in the kitchen. Is this the kitchen? Oh, there he is. Now, stealing? Is that what they add? What's that? Spoons hang by the fire, coated in brownish gunk. Ah, it's you, my savior. It's so good to be back. We'll give him that voice. Do not think I'll eat this go unrewarded. I have decided that you have earned the right to learn one of my closest guarded secrets, my dearest recipe. After this, you will eat nothing else. A savory pie to keep you hale and hearty. May it serve you well in your travels. A hearty pie. Where's my pie? Son of a bitch, where's my pie? I will name a dish in your honor. Oh, thanks. I don't get a pie. Those bastards. Ale and beer. What's the difference between ale and beer? Ale gives me a +2 damage reduction for 150 seconds. And beer does 1 damage for 300 seconds. Okay. Alright, well, what else do we have to do here? Okay, White Marsh we don't need to do. We don't need to do quests. Fragments of a Sacred Faith. After telling Eodor that I was held in Kevin to see his lord, an old watcher named Merrill, he expressed that there were things he'd like to ask Merrill as well. So that's that Cod Noir place that I have to visit the Watcher for. So okay, so his quest is the same as mine. What's this? Vengeance from the grave. In the Valewood, I happened upon a curious hunter who told me his friend had been killed by a large bear. Okay, so I have to find Naughton, wherever Naughton is at. He said he was coming here. Villager. Oh, we go like this. Okay. hell is that treacherous bastard at? It's Afura's house? Let's go over here. Villager. Wait, this is it right here. Oh, little kitty. Afura. A Deerwoodian woman is standing in front of the fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps to her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant. Uh-oh. She turns her head slightly as you enter.
Well met, friend.
Well, finally, I was starting to think. Oh, I'm sorry, I was expecting someone else. Can I help you? I just arrived in Gilded Vale. I thought I'd get to know the locals. Nice cat. Who were you expecting? I thought I would just get to know the locals. Were you with one of the caravans? Master Odin was, by chance? Yes, I was. I'm afraid the rest of the caravan was killed. Afura covers her mouth with her hand, eyes wide with horror. For a few moments, she can imagine nothing but strangled, voiceless gasping, her eyes brimming with tears. I knew it. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kalisha, it was... Oh, okay, that's Kalisha's sister. Was always so certain she could take on any danger. Oh, my poor sister, I'm sorry, stranger. I can't believe she's gone. If only I had called her here. If I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive, somewhere. Why did you send for Kalisha? I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Kalisha as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Redrick, he's exiled all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavor. With my Hathert gone, I don't know how I'd manage if I lost my home too. I hoped Kalisha could help me. They say Ranga, the old midwife, knows a way to prevent a child being hollowborn, but she moved south to Aslong's Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far from me. I can't make it as I am, but I don't have anyone else now with Kalisha gone. Please, can you help me? I'll find Ragna for you. You will? Oh, gods bless you. Here, I'll give you a coin to pay her with. You needn't trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of, well, I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back. I'm getting 20 copper. Aslong's Compass is what we call the Lagoon to the south. You have to cross the wilds to get there. That's what keeps me from trying it myself. Thank you again, truly. You'll be saving us both. Okay. This worn dog-eared book is titled Travels Upon the Clearless Sea. There is an etched illustration of a vast finned Leviathan. I can look at these things. I'm not going to steal. Look, you don't have anything good. Magical weapons or anything. Because I'd be stealing them.
Yeah.
Alright, so she wants us to go south to the... someplace. It's up here. Clink, clocks the usurper. Can't get out of here. Okay, let's back up there. Let's go check out this house. Yeah, so why is he in the lead? He should be in the back. Goldrot Chew. Plus 3 might for 600 seconds, plus 1 move speed for 600 seconds, minus 2 perception for 600 seconds. Goldrot Chew crash after 600 seconds. Got some chew.
Huh?
Here's this. Karen Illith. And then press. Okay, so these are all the gold names are going to do that. So, okay. Rats scurry behind the sacks. Jared Part 3. Okay, well.
Right.
Villager. Doran Chamberlain. Okay, there we go. Despite the rains, the stalks feel as dry stiff as locust husk. Can we go around here? Oh yeah, we can. Despite the rains, the stalks feel as dry and stiff as locust husks. So grab that. There's a house here. This is a windmill. Yeah, the house is down here. So we checked this one, and this. So we'll check through here, see if we can't find that Noten dude somewhere. We know there's more grain in there, Tremble. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. The first of you drunkards comes through that door gets a shot between the eyes. Gods hear me. Sweener, I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads. Bet we'll get back. Trumbull. And we'll have... what? But we'll be back, Trumbull, and we'll have fair prices, or by the flame, we'll have a reckoning. Okay. Some thugs here, or what?
Yeah.
Anything back here? Get back to there, straight to here. No. An elven man stands before you. His relatively stocky build suggests a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises a club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grasp. Get back, if you value your life. Hold on, I'm not here to hurt anyone. Wait, I know you. You just came into town, right? Don't tell me Sweener's already got his claws into you. Gods, that's all I need. What was all that ruckus about? My name is Tyrion Darrington. I'm only just arriving to Ville. I thought you could use some help. What was all that ruckus outside? Where to begin? Sweener's whipped them into froth. Going on about grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of it. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale, and Sweener and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town, the crop's blighted, and most of it, what I'm getting from the farmers, it's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Sweener's howling after things he has no right to. Maybe I ought to go have a talk with Sweener then. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have a better luck. Tell him we're all having a hard time of it, and we'll have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt for it if you can convince him. Okay. 2 grand.
Hmm.
Okay, so now we gotta go convince him. But we're still looking for the
Right.
Norton, Newton, something like that. Okay, so we've gone here. We got these 4 here left. Go over here to this house. Oh, I think that's him. And Ingrid. Norton and Ingrid. What do we got in here real quick? Book. That part too. This bottle of Sonread is half empty. Okay. Oh, that's not stealing whatever's in there. We're gonna talk to him first, though. This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing 2 bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile flattering a little.
Gods keep you.
Can we help you? Do you know this man, Naughton? Yes. I think we met in the Vale. I warned him about the bear. Glad to see you made it. Was there something else you wanted? You seem to be in a hurry. You 2 are in good spirits for people who just lost a friend. I know what really happened to the bear. You 2 are in good spirits for someone who just lost a friend. I think it's unkind of you to say. I'm grieving my husband in my fashion. Well, that's okay, so that's his wife. I'm only sorry I could not convince him to leave Gilded Vale before this happened. Oh, so, okay, hold on. Can I scroll up? They moved to embrace. Oh, shit. Okay, so he killed him to get to his wife, apparently. Wait, where am I at? You 2 are in good spirits, okay. I'm only sorry I could not have convinced him to leave Gilded Vale before this happened. I'm relieved to be rid of this terrible place, that's all. It cost me the greater part of my life, and now my husband, and I'm glad to be free of it. You 2 seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I imagine so. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and, well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. It's time for some new scenery. I know what really happened in the bear, okay? In the bear cave, Norton. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it. No, you didn't. Are you accusing him of something? If this is about the accident, we're both grieving Pearlie's loss, but it was a wild animal's doing. What would make you suggest such a thing? I had a vision in the cave. I saw Pearlie's last moments, as he lived them. I saw you cut him with the knife. That's not possible. How could you possibly know? I left no sign. Nothing. Wait. I don't know what you saw in the cave, but this isn't what you think, Pearlie. My husband, he was much a beast as that bear. I tried to leave the first time I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. Nothing. We met, and I knew I found someone special, someone kind, who cared for me. Please, all we want is to leave this place, to start somewhere else. We've some coins saved up. You could have it if you've only let us go. Alright, so they killed him because he was a bad husband. Sounds fair enough. No, whatever your reasons, you caused a man's death. I'm taking this to the magistrate. Attack Pearlie doesn't get a second chance. Keep the money. Use it to start your new life. I don't need your coin. Go, get out of my sight. You know what? I don't really want to get in their mess. Whatever the trio they had going on, I'm just going to go and take my money. Hand it over. I'll take the money. You guys get the hell out of here. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for your compassion. 550 copper. Nice that'll do. Let's go, Naughton. We have a long way ahead of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Take your stuff now. You didn't want that?
Right.
I'll see what I can find.
Wait, what? I didn't mean to do that, but what is this? Oh, spirits. Some chew. What is it? A rope and grappling hook. Oh, you know what? We might use that. You already have maximum quality of camping supplies. Okay.
Nice and slow.
Oh, okay. I need to be crouching around more often now. So now we can go back up there to that spot up there with that. I think maybe use that to climb up that wall. So we found Naughton. And we had a... let's go back to the inn. Alright, we're going to stop it there.